Unlimited peace and abundance to you all. Melanated Queen Balance here. So, I thought it would be a great idea to do a, I guess like a cleanup video. I've never done it. I've always watched other YouTubers who have done it, a cleanup vlog or video, whatever. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I hope you all like this video. If you like this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And also, if you're not already a part of the Balance family, please hit the subscribe button and come and join our Balance family. I'm going to be uploading often because I'm in a position now where I can go ahead and upload videos. So, with that being said, let me get myself together, get these dishes washed and kind of tidy up because of the fact that the children will be home soon and I have to prep dinner, and because we're plant-based, I have to prep everything and I didn't do anything. So y'all gonna see me running around here getting a lot of stuff done. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Can you see me better? I'm just kidding. Okay, so let me get to it. All right, so I am almost done, and I know that I'm like more than likely beyond the time of, I haven't even gotten started. Let's see, it's 3:35, so they're actually literally getting out of school right now. But this is what I've gotten done so far. I've cleaned off the counter. I've washed the dishes so far. I still got a couple of things left to do, but for the most part, it's okay, I guess. But I wanted to show you all something because I've been working on my health and correcting my health, getting things better. Sea moss. I learned about Irish sea moss through Dr. Sebi, who I really miss. I never got the opportunity to meet him in person, but I am grateful for the knowledge that he left behind. I also am grateful for his children and his grandchildren who continue his legacy with helping our people to become greater in our health and educating our people on what we're supposed to be eating and how we should be nourishing our body, how we should be taking in minerals daily and plant-based iron, and stepping away from man-made and basically going back to our roots, which is plant-based, that of our ancestors and forefathers before the slave trade happened, where we ate plants. And so I wanted to just share this here. This is Irish sea moss. It looks really weird. It feels slimy to the touch, the texture, but I've been actually soaking this for 48 hours now. And so now it's time for me to actually boil it. I've cleaned it, I pre-cleaned it and everything, and so now it's just more so time. Let me see if I can get a better lighting here. Now it's just time for me to go ahead and boil it down. So I am actually going to show the process. It's going to turn into like a gel. Some people just put a lot of water and boil it and just drink the water. For me, I like to gel it all the way down, so it's a jelly type substance. I'll take it raw, I'll take it with my tea, whatever, but as long as I'm getting it into my internal organs in my body and in my bloodstream, that's what matters. So already been cleaned and everything, so now I'm just going to go ahead and put it in this pot here. I'm going to use this pot here, so I'm going to adjust this camera just a little bit. So this water is also clean water. It's distilled water, and I cleaned it prior to I cleaned this prior to putting the distilled water in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and transfer it. It swelled up. I'm going to show you what it looked like before, but let me just do this part first. I want to show you what it looked like prior to. I think this is, it might work. think soaking this 40, the instructions say, you know, clean it and then soak it for 24 hours and then do it, but I like to do 48 hours. I'm gonna strain this and keep this because I still feel like I don't wanna throw it away. I do not wanna throw this away, so. Okay, so now that I have this in here, and I also am keeping, I just wanna show you what I'm keeping. So the other, the water that this soaked in for 48 hours, I'm actually keeping the water from that, and this is how it looks. It's like almost a clear color. Have a little bit of like off-white yellowish type color, but this is the essence of this. This is the essence of this Irish sea moss. So I'm keeping this because this is minerals. You can drink this. This is definitely minerals. So I'm not going to let that go to waste at all. Also over here I have some soursop leaves. I don't know if you've ever heard of a soursop plant or fruit, but this is the leaf. This is a leaf to a soursop. This has been known to balance diabetes naturally. This is the natural. And also, let me just make a disclaimer that I'm not a doctor. I'm only telling you or sharing with you all what I'm doing as far as for health and wellness for myself. But this is, I heard that it balances your blood sugar, the glucose levels. It also fights cancer. It also balances your if you have like a high blood pressure or anything like that. This leaf, boiling it into a spring or distilled water, actually drinking the tea of it, actually balance everything out. So I just wanted to share this with you and show you this leaf. I have 15 leaves boiling right now. I feel like this is something that I should drink every single day, especially with, you know, some of the health issues that I have going on right now that I'm working to correct. I'm correcting it. I ordered it off of Amazon, and so I just wanted to show you. For the Irish sea moss, this is the brand that I purchased off of Amazon, and I believe this was like about, I think this was approximately $15.97 and free shipping if you're a Prime member. And this is the Irish sea moss. You want to make sure that it states that it is wild crafted. I don't know if you can see that, but wild, 100% wild crafted. You want to make sure that it states that on whichever Irish sea moss you choose to purchase. This is how the Irish sea moss looks before you soak it. So look at the difference between this. It has sand on it. It has some seaweed on it that's inside of it and things like that, and sea salt, because it's an Irish sea moss, which comes from the sea, is grown in the seawater, which is salt water as well. But this is, and which is minerals. But I had to clean it. I don't know if you can see some of the like this. This was on it in several areas, and I did what I could to clean everything off, and I thoroughly cleaned it because I don't want any, you know, things like this on it. But this is how it looks, and yeah, that's how it looks. And then this is what it goes. So I'm not going to touch it. I have to rinse my hands because I've touched this, which is not clean. It's dirty. Right? So I'm going to put this back. And so for the soursop, I also ordered that off of Amazon, and this is the packaging. There are a lot of different testimonials for the comments. You know, this has almost a 5-star for this particular brand soursop leaf. It's from Nail Life, Nallife, and it is from Thailand, or organic Thailand product, soursop. And I believe this one, I think this one cost about 18 bucks. I think maybe I have it mixed up. This was like $15.97 and the Irish sea moss was like 18 bucks and some change, but it's worth it. Like, that's very inexpensive, especially when you're speaking about health and correcting issues in one's health. This is a small price to pay. You know, a hospital bill is bigger than this, and this is said to be 10,000 times stronger than chemotherapy for cancer patients, which it cures all types of cancer, from statements that I've read on Amazon and things like that. So that was just something I wanted to share with you all. For this, I am using distilled water, and with this I want to fill it all the way up. I have to fill it all the way up. All right. So now that we have that, I'm just gonna push this down a little bit. It's sticking up, but it's gonna cook down, so I'm okay with that. All right. So I'm just gonna let this warm up. Now, as far as the soursop leaves, I'm gonna do a test on it, because the tea from soursop becomes, it turns into like a brownish color. And that's exactly what it is. So you get this kind of color. I don't know if you can see this, but it turns to this type of a color, and that's it's done. But what I'm going to do, because I'm going to also be giving my children some of this tea, and I'm going to add some more water to it because it's boiled down some. I'm getting all of the essence that I can out of getting as much of the essence out of the leaves as possible. Now, they say you can use these leaves up to 2 times, and then you need to add leaves to it. I have leaves that's left over that I've used maybe twice already, but I still keep them because it still more than likely has essence in them. So what I do is I put it in a container and refrigerate them. So these are the refrigerated leaves. This is what it looks like coming out of the refrigerator. Let's see if you can see that. So I'm just going to put these in. I'm going to add some to this just to make sure that I can get the maximum potency out of it. I'm not going to add all of these though, because I can use those on a different day. All right. So, my children, greetings. Walk home. See y'all when y'all get home. Anyway, so what I'll do is I'll be back once this once the Irish sea moss cooks down and once the soursop is completely done, just to let you know or show you what I do with it. So I'll be back. I just want to show you too, since I'm over here, the soursop leaves and what they look like. This is what they look like. All right, and this is what the Irish sea moss is. Okay, so I just wanted to go ahead and I wanted to just show you all the texture of this. So it's cooling down. It's still really hot, as you can see the steam coming from it. But I want you to see the gel. This is the Irish sea moss that was in here. Look at how jelly-like it is. It's like jelly. And I like it at this texture. Let me just see here. I like this texture. The reason that I like this texture is because it's thicker. It's not watered down. Like for this one, it's more like watery, see, and drippy. For this one is just smooth. You can put this in. I gotta get this out of here because I don't like this. All right. So it's drippy. This is very like smooth. It's not drippy, it's just less more a thick, very thick, sticky, and I really like it. Basically, once this cools down, I'm just going to put it in a jar with a top to it, like a mason jar, and refrigerate it. And then anytime I need to utilize it, anytime that I want to put this in a smoothie or my tea or something, this stuff really works. I can feel the difference. It's natural, and I really like it. Let me just kind of let you see it up close and personal. So there's still some clumps in it, but those are going to melt down because it's so hot that it'll melt down eventually. But I really, this stuff is so good, and I'm glad that Dr. Sebi introduced me to it, even though he introduced it to you multiple persons. But this stuff is some good stuff, so I like it. This is what it cooks down to, and this boils down like this. Again, you know, I had it soaking for 48 hours, so it's soaked down. Where if you do it 24 hours, you won't get this consistency, but 48 hours you definitely will get this consistency, and it will actually this is going to last me a while. This batch here is going to give me at least because I'm going to be using this every single day, but this is going to give me about maybe almost a month supply of the Irish sea moss. So yeah, this is I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this, and I'm glad that I know about it. Definitely going to be putting this to use. And then, with the soursop leaves, now I can show you up close. This is the color that it gets to. So it should be a deep golden color. Should be deep golden. It's a deep golden color. This is how it should look. And that's how you know that the essence have come out of the leaves. The essence have come out of the leaves. So then what I do with this is once it cools down, I'm going to put this in a water bottle and refrigerate it. Both of these are refrigerated items. This will be refrigerated. This will be refrigerated, and the Irish sea moss gel will be refrigerated, and the soursop tea will be refrigerated. But it works like a charm.
Yeah, we are laying the place to be. Yeah.